Good day, viewers. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning in to Just Be Tarot. I am live today. I don't usually go live on Wednesdays, but I was sick on Monday and promised you Tuesday, and I was sick on Tuesday. So here I am making it up to you, and I'm not going to be able to go live tomorrow because I'm taking some self-care time. So I have an appointment to get my hair done. Self-care. So I am in the middle of shuffling some of the decks, and I am, for the overall energy, let's see what we have for this mid-week reading. I know, it's throwing everybody off with me going live on Wednesday. It's throwing me off too. I don't know how long I'm going to last. I have a cold. You can probably hear it in my voice. Ooh. Looks like some of you are, I feel like are getting downloads, working with your higher power, receiving messages. You might be seeing a lot of signs lately. You also are being called to trust more in yourself and more in your feelings and more in your intuition, and learning how to trust yourself and your guides and guardians when you get these feelings of how things are meant to be. Trust in yourself, trust in the feelings that your guides and guardians are giving you. These things happen for a reason. And when you're connected to your higher power, then you can always trust that they have the right answers for you, and they're going to give you signs on which directions to head. All right, so we also have strength and discovery. Okay, there is a path you're going to take. I can see this, a path. Oh, look at that. That is a path. There's a path that you're going to take soon. It's coming up. And you're being guided right now to figure out how to prepare, for lack of a better word, for this path. This could be something new. This could be something that you're guided to do. This could be something completely different. This could be breaking away from something you're from something that you're used to. Being leaded by your intuition. You're being called to be strong. And like I said, even before I saw this path on here, as soon as I said you're going to follow a path, and the Spirit's like, there's a path on the card. And I was like, oh, that's what you saw it. So on the bottom of this card, it says, discover the treasures within, follow your passion. So you're going to be called to discover something new, something you're passionate about. It doesn't even have to be new. This could be an old passion. This could be creative arts. This could be something you're going back to school for. This could be, maybe it's an old flame that you want to rediscover. Maybe you want to respark or rekindle a relationship or rekindle the romance that you're in, and ignite something there. Get the passion going back in. But yeah, this is, discovering the treasures within, where you're at. Discover what's going on right where you are. But you're also going to be asked to stay present. And when you're on your path, look at what's in front of you. What's going on? Be grateful for the things that you have right in front of you. Those are the important things, and don't forget to be thankful for them, because without those things, we don't get anything else. Without being grateful for what we have now, nothing else is going to come to us. Okay, so let's pull this deck next. Let's see what comes out here. I'm not so sure I'm going to be able to go for that much longer. All right. I am shuffling again for the collective. This is a timeless reading, by the way. Timeless live reading for the collective. So whenever you're seeing this, you're meant to see it. Please feel free to chime in with questions or just to say hi. I love to feel your energy, to know who's out there. Here I'm shuffling for the collective. Gathering around power of community. So we are looking at, hello, I am feeling better. Thank you, Melissa. You can still hear it in my voice, right? That I'm like sicky. I'm healing. Um, you know, we're getting there. Definitely much better than the last couple of days. Thank you for that. I felt your healing energies coming through over the weekend. Thank you. But this is about friends and family helping you. It could be through a situation or helping you to celebrate or helping to lift you up. Maybe you are starting something new and you have, without your family and friends to support you, it's hard to get that motivation to get something going, to um, to feel that stability behind you. You always want to be have your cheering section, and it's important to have your people around you. So you might be inviting people over for some kind of event. I know in the US it's a Mother's Day weekend coming up, so that might be something you're inviting people over for. Maybe you're seeing your in-laws or your daughter-in-law or whatever. So maybe you're gathering that way, but this could be, I just heard this could even be a gathering of like um souls, such as like a recovery room, um Narcotics Anonymous, Alcohol Anonymous, Al-Anon, stuff like that. Like that could be something that you need to, this could be a call for you to be in these rooms, learning as much as you can, getting the coping skills you need to move forward with on a certain path that you have decided to take. We have empty well. Okay, so I almost feel like this is something about recovery, something about um, taking a look at, it's almost like hitting rock bottom, empty well, time to replenish. Um, you are out, your cup is empty, and it's time that you need to, and I even said this could also be, replenishing yourself, self-care, self-love. Um, but it's something has run out. You need to replenish, and it's time that you start taking care of yourself, devoting more time to yourself, and this could mean getting out around people who are similar to you, maybe people who are healing in the same light as you are, healing in the same way that you are. This could also be, family. Now, I know a lot of times family events trigger certain things. It's not always a beautiful time for everybody when they're surrounded by family. So we often have to remember that it's, you know, not everybody has the same family atmosphere of growing up in a beautiful family surrounding. It's a lot of work for some people, a lot of triggers there when they're surrounded by family. So that could be something to think about this weekend as well. Putting up boundaries, deciding on to maybe you don't want to see some people, so you're holding back and you don't want to go. Maybe you're not ready to see these people yet, and that's perfectly fine. When you are, that's when you'll go. And it's about, your triggers and what's going to be healthy for your mental health. It can't be all about, it can't be all one sided. There are many people are healing, but it's good to be honest about it. And if you don't want to be completely honest, then but it's good to know that you have boundaries and you have triggers, and you need to seek healing to heal those triggers and know how to deal with them and gather the coping skills that are necessary. All right, so let's move on to this oracle deck and see what's happening here. What does the collective need to know for this collective tarot reading? What does the collective need to know? Thank you. Okay, so the first card that came out was Spiritual Bath. Kind of surrounding yourself in spirituality, healing, like I said. Oops, I just dropped that. Hold on a second. Surrounding yourself with your spirituality, maybe this weekend. Maybe it's a call to be guided to seek spirituality, heal, spiritual baths, sound baths, Reiki, salt baths. Like there's so much healing that goes on. Or even if you just take a bath in Epsom salt, it's cleansing, it's detoxifying. There's many ways to cleanse yourself spiritually, and any place can be turned into a sanctuary if you let it. So, oh my gosh, Dextrose, how are you? I am good. I know it is warm today up here. It's like almost 80 degrees, I think. Long time no see. Yeah, but anything can be turned into a sanctuary if you let it be. Um, not all of us have access to spas or whatever, but this is a good place. Celebration. Here we go with the celebration again. Keeping your cups full. Okay, we have this gathering around. Okay, so you're being called to, I just heard strength in numbers, to be surrounded by people this weekend. You're being called to get that support from other people. Maybe accept an invite when you're invited out to do something. Is something you would normally say no to or put off responding to. Maybe you are called to say yes to that. Rainy weather. It's been so rainy all spring. I'm so glad it's sunny. I'm not hating it at all. It's so good to see you. Okay, it looks like some of you have been working on yourself. Um, I feel like you have been doing some changes um, to not only to your outside self, but to your inner healing. That's why I see like this. You're asked to have strength and stability, and this. It's like you realize that your cup is empty, and you're asked to respond to that. What can I do to bring myself back um, to where I was, to bask in the emotional joy, the abundance that I had. All right, let's move on to tarot. Let's see what comes up here. All right, Spirit, I am shuffling for the collective for this live reading. What messages do they need to hear for this midweek reading? What messages? Thank you. Need to come out. Yeah, I was feeling that. Some of you are carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders. I feel like you feel overrun or overburdened by, I'm hearing like thoughts that might not necessarily be, the work that you're putting in, but you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself with work. You're putting a lot of pressure on yourself emotionally. I feel like there's a lot of things that you care about, that you want to accomplish, or that you are trying to tend to. This could be your kids running around for sports. There's a lot of things that people are passionate about, and you're passionate about. You love all the things that you're doing in your life, but there's something that is also missing. There's something that's missing here, and that's where the Eight of Cups comes in. Okay, see, all of these sticks is passion. This is fire. This is desire. Okay, but it's overwhelming you. Okay, and now you're like, I, I, I need to, I need to focus on myself. I need to find that ninth cup, because the Nine of Cups is complete emotional happiness. And when we're looking for the ninth cup, yeah, everything looks great. All of these cups are full, but there's something somewhere that there's a hole in us that keeps calling us, that keeps, that it's like it's not being quiet, and you're being called towards it, and it's not going to be quiet until you address it. So it's about taking your path. Yes, you may have a family, you may have kids that are on this path with you, but you're being called to follow your path as well. So, is there a compromise you can come to? Is there a decision you can reach where you're happy too? Are you able to discover who you are on this path? Have you been able to discover who you are rather than just go to your job, come home, and do it all again the next day? Because you're searching for something, and it's quite overwhelming to you. Okay, because you've been focusing on everybody else's passion, but not leaving time for your own. And yes, seemingly, you're living the life. You might have the friends, the house, the kids, all of the things, all of the abundance. But there's something that keeps calling you, something that you desire that hasn't been met yet. And you're being called to do that. There's something that is calling you. Now, you might not even know what that is yet. Yep, see? And when you work on that, what's going to come? Happiness. I could not make this up. You go through, you find what you desire, and when and if, hopefully, you can come to a compromise with you and your partner, with you and your kids, to somehow make your dreams possible, then there is no looking back. There is only looking forward. Okay, so I was just told to take this card. This is the I had picked up the deck and this one was remaining. So it's the Knight of Swords. Okay, this is like um hello Livia, how are you? I'm doing better, thank you. Okay, I can pull some cards for you, Dex. But this is like an aha moment. I feel like this is going to come upon you suddenly, and you're going to realize what it is that's going to make you realize what it is you're waiting for, where your path is meant to be. Okay, Dex, I'm shuffling for you. Let me shuffle for Dex first. Oh, I was sick the last couple of days, Dex. I usually go live on Mondays, and I had to postpone it till today. Yeah, I had to. I couldn't even really speak or breathe, really. I had a little bit of a cold. All right, I'm shuffling for Dex. What does he need to know? Oh, let's see. Dex, it looks like you're having trouble making a decision here. Are you stuck in a cycle? Stuck in a cycle here? Um, I feel like there's something in your energy that you need to realize more about, to see the full picture or see something from a different perspective before you go making any major decisions, um, or before you go making decisions at all, because that's what's holding you back. Not seeing things from not seeing the whole perspective, not seeing the whole view of everything. Um, but there is a cycle that you're caught in, and only you're going to be the one to. This could be what you are at a crossroads about, what choice you have to make. Is there something that's been on your mind, perhaps? So, Dex, it looks like you're stuck there in your little cycle. What decisions do you need to make? All right, Lydia, let's see. How is Onwar feeling and intentions towards me? Okay, Spirit. What is Onwar's intentions towards Livia? Onwar's intention towards Livia. Ooh, we got a bunch of cards. Okay, so I feel like you have are I feel like this is a tough love situation for you. You are feeling like there's some kind of like we have the Empress in reverse and the Ace of Cups, which is on like I feel like it's tough love because the Empress is super, super nourishing and nurturing and like just so full of empathy and like motherly instincts, but you're like, I've almost had it. You're at your wits' end with this situation, and you're about to let Anwar know that that's that is um that's it's either shit or get off the pot. Like um that kind of thing. Like, what are you waiting for? I'm only here for a limited amount of time. Like, I'm not going to be here waiting for you. And when you think it's a good time to come back around, I'm done. I'm already going to be on some other guy's arm. So you're kind of like at your limit with the situation. And I feel like there needs to be some sort of vulnerability that he needs to display. And he's not doing that. He's not doing that at all. What was the question? What's his deal? Let's see. I'm going to clarify that. Your Livia wants to know what is the deal with Anwar? Why isn't he communicating? I have the Eight of Pentacles and the Fool. I feel like there might be like new work coming in for him. Maybe he's networking or has a new project happening. It's all excuses. Anyway, if he wanted to get in touch with you, he would. Right? Everybody knows that. I mean, it's saying that there's new work. It's saying that, there might be new opportunities coming in for him. And yeah, that's great. I'm sure there is. But realistically, we all know that they'd make the time if they wanted to talk to you. So I do feel like maybe he does have something going on. Maybe he's distracted. Um, you know, but I feel like they always have excuses. It seems like it. Work. Work. Maintaining work. Making money. Maybe he's trying to, you know, work on his stability. But I do have this Wheel of Fortune that came in for you, which means you're about to hit a lucky streak. Let's see what this lucky streak is for. What is this Wheel of Fortune for Livia? What do you mean by the Wheel of Fortune for Livia? Wheel of Fortune, Spirit. What's going for Livia? Clarify Wheel of Fortune. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're being asked to speak up about something. Talk about your feelings. Speak up. Clarify. Yes, B. Awesome. So, yeah, this is saying, we have the moon in reverse and the high priestess. Speak up, clarify. Unveil the hidden. Discovery. Talk about how you feel. Let it be known, is what I'm getting. Be how funny. Yes. You did find the right channel. I'm so happy you're here. All right, so I'm going to continue to shuffle for the collective. Okay, so yeah, there is, ooh, we have the Queen of Cups and the Rebirth card, which is very motherly energy coming in. Rebirth, trying again. Somebody might be coming to come back to you saying that they're sorry, saying that they want to try again, that they've changed. So you might be in this energy of somebody finding you and coming back to you saying, you know what, I made these changes. Do you think we can talk? Do you think we can work it out? This could be, I just heard prodigal son, which could be like maybe one of your kids you haven't seen in a while and they're coming back home to surprise you for Mother's Day, or something along those lines. Like I said, it's Mother's Day weekend here in the United States. So this could be something that maybe is somebody's going to be coming home to reunite with you. Um, Maybe you haven't seen them in a while. This could be somebody who is, um, gone through some kind of recovery period and they're coming back to ask for amends. And I also have this Knight of Cups coming out. I feel like that is some kind of somebody is head over heels for somebody out there. Is he going to communicate his emotions and mature, or should I block him? Let's see. I'm getting that you should not. You're stuck in this cycle with him, and that you should not take him back, because Judgments is a card of second chances, and it's in reverse. So I wouldn't say give him any more chances. It's time to block him. He has you in this cycle, and I feel like there are other opportunities coming for you. We have the Knight of Cups and the Lovers card is coming out. So I do feel like there's a new love coming in towards you, but you're not seeing it because you're so wrapped up in ennui. So once you cut free of this cycle you're on with him, it's going to free your energy for somebody who's going to treat you the way you deserve to be treated to come on in. Okay, so S12. Yeah, ask me a question, please. You don't know that no one else is there, Livia. They just haven't contacted you yet. Okay, S12, while you're preparing your question, I'm going to shuffle for B. I'm going to pull a couple cards to see what the... Oh. Jack's she. Okay, so this one is for B. They asked, do the cards have any messages for me? Tell me what I need to hear, not what I want to hear. And since this is the first time for you here, usually I pull about 2 cards for the question, for the overall question. So I'm hearing that you need to go out and be amongst your people. All right. But don't spend too frivolously. I'm hearing that you can do things and have fun, but you don't have to spend a lot of money doing that. But you are asked to be among your people, be out and about, socialize. You might be doing that this weekend with family and friends. But I'm hearing also don't be frivolous with your money. I feel like that's a message for everybody. I mean, we don't know when things are, things are shifting hard. So I feel like that could be a message for everybody. when you're out and about amongst your people. Definitely watch your cash. Um, S12. I'm shuffling for S12. They want to know. Or limited fun. Maybe like you know, happy hour. Okay, so I'm shuffling for S12. I have romantic feelings for her. Does she feel the same? All right. Does she feel the same as B? Or S12? Feel the same as S12. Same feeling shared. Thank you. I do feel like we have the Seven of Swords in reverse, which means that's a loving kind of a familiarity, you can depend on them, and I feel like they do know that you like them. I feel like there's going to be messages coming in, or maybe you have to message them to make the first move, but I do feel like there is a compatible energy here. Like, I do feel like there's like a magnetism between you guys with this. But I do feel like somebody has to make the first move in messaging, because swords, Knight of Swords, Seven of Swords in reverse, all about messages, communication. So you guys need to communicate though. Somebody has to break the ice here to get the ball rolling. But I do feel like there's a magnetism between you and S12 and your person. Okay, so let's see. Sakshi Shaw. Let's see. Current feelings of Harsh Sharma for me. Let's see. Current feelings of Harsh Sharma for Shaw. What are the feelings of Harsh Sharma for Shaw? Ooh. Passionate. It might be fleeting though. This might be booty call, one night stand. You're welcome, S12. There's passion though. Very, very much attracted to you. Let's go to get another card. Got two. Wants to know more about you. Wants to discover more about you. Definitely wants to uncover is what I'm hearing. Uncover more about you. Peel back the skin. But there's a lot of passion, excuse me, here from your person, from Harsh Sharma. So they're definitely interested in you being attractive, but they also want to get to know you on a deeper level. They want to see more sides of you and try to understand you a little bit better. I think they want to make this a thing and not just one, sexual or whatever. They really want to get to know you, break you down, try to get intimate with you on a emotional level. All right. Let's see what else we have. The Devil in reverse came out. That means there's a healing energy for the collective. Um, And I feel like that's what was coming out from the door with this with the oracle cards is a feeling of recovery, of healing, of listening to your higher power, discovering your greatest strengths, and leading yourself on, or getting more um, knowledge about this path you're about to go down. This is about changing, glowing up, healing. Discover. Excuse me, I'm telling you, I was sick over the weekend, so I'm still healing. So I'm sorry. How embarrassing. But it's about healing. Um, of course, my pleasure. Hi, Sky Blessings. Excuse me. But discovery, celebrating your 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 milestones, discovering how far you've come and your growth. I can pull 2 cards for you, which is what I've been doing for everybody. All right, Spirit, I am shuffling for Sky Blessings. What is the energy that they need to know right now? Okay, let's see. I feel like you have a lot of passion residing around you. However, I do feel like you're turned off by most of it. You might be getting a lot of attention from different people, generally, because we have the Empress and the Ace of Wands in reverse. So I feel like there's a lot of energy. This could be sexual energy. This could be passion. This could be people who are doting on you. However, I feel like it's not from the right person. You are interested in somebody, and no matter how many other people dote on you and take interest in you, it's not the person you want it to be. So it kind of almost means nothing to you because it's not the right person. I want to clarify this passion, this Ace of Wands in reverse. Here I'm clarifying for the Ace of Wands in reverse. And don't forget to click on like and subscribe to my channel if you would. Get my readings circulating. It'd be appreciated. Okay, so yeah. I feel like you're holding on to something, which could be this Ace of Wands in reverse. Like I said, it's you're not accepting anybody's advances or proposals or energy because it's not the right person. You're holding out. You're holding out for that person who really, strikes your fancy, who really wants to, who you really feel a connection with. You're not the type of person who dates just to date. You want to feel a connection. You want that magic. You want that soul energy. And you're willing to wait for it. And yeah, you're fine waiting for it. Now, my question is to Spirit. This is on me. It's my question. Spirit, is this energy coming in anytime soon? When is this energy coming in for Sky Blessing? When is this soul passion, this soul love coming in? There's going to be opportunities for you to meet this person. Okay. Asking you to not drop the ball. Opportunities are going to be coming in for you to discover this person. So take advantage of the opportunities coming in. Take advantage of the opportunities coming in, because the Spirit is going to give you the opportunities. But you got to look out for them. Okay, Sky Blessing? I hope that helps. Great. I love that. Let's see what this says. Okay, I do feel like there are some people who are feeling like this is a hard weekend for them. This people are going to feel like they're left out. Um, it's a hard weekend. Mother's Day weekend is a very hard weekend because there's so many people who don't have the opportunity, who have lost, and um, will not be able to ever become a parent. And I know it opens some wounds for many, many people. And so, yeah, I feel like people are going to feel hurt. People are going to feel like they're left out. People are going to feel like they're wounded and scarred, because they are. It's not an easy day for a lot of people. And I'm not just saying that, just because, yeah, people do get triggered by having family around, but this is also uh for both. It's like I just I feel for all of the women out there who want to be a mother so badly, who have had that taken away from them. And it just goes, it's not talked about enough. It's, people don't know what to say. And it's so commonplace that, but never gets talked about. And it's hard. It's hard for people who have waited so long to, well, thank you, Sky Blessing, to become a parent, and then they aren't able to when it's finally their time. And it's heartbreaking, and I extend my love to all of you who feel that loss. And there's nothing that I can say to even ease the situation. Um, but just know that you're thought about. On Mother's Day, you will be thought about. I'm with you, world traveler. You will be thought about and loved, and healing energy will be sent out to you. Um, but they're really, I don't have the right words, so I'm not even going to try. But you are loved and thought about, and know that you are getting healing energy sent out. And um, yeah, so I just feel like there is a lot of people who are going to have huge wounds walking around this weekend with the holiday coming up. It's not an easy time. And then of course social media is flooded with different things, and you can't escape it. Um, it's not easy. Somebody is going to be spotlighted. Somebody is being held on a pedestal. Somebody is really enjoying being the spotlight, the center of attention. This could be you being victorious. Maybe you've won something, And this could be something as easy as, golly, maybe music trivia, or something along those lines. It doesn't have to be me, but it could be something as big as you won that promotion you went up for. Um, Maybe you're being awarded. I know this is a time of year when a lot of our youngsters are you know high school age kids have their awards ceremonies and stuff that is um that is presented towards them. Yes, you're absolutely right. And so I just feel there's going to be some kind of awards, accolades given. Somebody's going to hold you up on a pedestal. Okay, we have the world in reverse. Somebody is This is about being not wanting to see something come to an end. You know something has to end, but you don't want it to. It's almost like you feel like if it ends, you're losing something. Not that you've completed a task, but that something is actually lost. You're feeling a loss. Um, you're not seeing the cup half full. You're seeing it as a deterrent. I'm seeing that you need to focus on the reality of the situation. Focus on what brought you here. You're so close to being fulfilled, or I mean, and that could be a lot of different things to different people. This could be something along the lines of gosh, being so close to finishing something, and you have just so much nostalgia, and you don't want something to end that you keep postponing. You keep holding on. You won't let go because of what the future might hold. And instead of letting go and watching something beautify and another something beginning, you keep holding on to and clutching what isn't serving you, being stuck in this cycle. But you're being called to gain clarity, get clarity on the situation. There is a need to move forward. There is a need to plow ahead, to understand that there's a whole life ahead of you, and you have to want to make the change and end this term and move on to a beautiful new cycle. And only you're going to be able to do that. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Ace of Cups. So we have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. I feel like there's um a lot of abundance coming here. A lot of emotional clarity. Maybe you are given some kind of news that really clarifies things for you. Maybe you are in your head about something. I feel like this is going to offer you emotional clarity. Something is going to be coming towards you, offering you some kind of some there's going to be a message coming in. You might hear from somebody. What are you finding hard to let go of, B? But yeah, I do feel like you have so much. I feel like This is maybe you overthinking something or thinking, I feel like there's like an askewed thought and something is going to clarify this for you. I don't know what that means. We have the High Priestess, which is you um developing listening better, trying to um hone in, pick up on people's um body language or behaviors. This could be you being intuitive, feeling, and that was one of the things we got this earlier in the reading. One of the first things we pulled out was intuition with the High Priestess, using your intuition and being intuitive, connecting with your higher power, leaning on your higher power um, to to help clarify certain things. Okay, so let's see what Aditi. How does Rohit feel about Aditi? Oh, I feel like there's no contact with you guys, like at all, because Aditi, I feel like there's when you do come into contact, that there's a lot of passion there. Has this person been in your energy or do they know you? Because I do feel, I mean, this is a pretty passionate for a boss. I mean, that's a lot of sexy energy. So I don't know if you have like a flirt game going on or what's happening, but that kind of needs no words for how they're feeling towards you, if you ask me. There's definitely an attraction for sure. Okay, so B's looking for guidance. Hi. I'll be with you in just one moment, Benita. Okay. Let's see. B would like some guidance. Okay, B. It's saying get out of your head, to let go and trust your higher power. Trust. You've put in the work and you have to just let go, get out of your head, and try not to compare to, you might not find that love again, but you know what? You'll find a better one. Is how I'm seeing it. Let go of that other and that thought pattern of I'm not going to find somebody like I used to have. Good, you don't want to. You want something better. So B, this is Time to look for something better and stop being nostalgic. Stop longing for past relationships and that feeling of past relationships. We gotta move on. Okay. He's your boss. Well, I mean, why no contact? Because he's your boss. I mean, I don't know how things where you are, but if um if we're trying to have sexy time with our bosses, then that doesn't turn out so well. I mean, I don't want to tell you should I contact him. Like, I feel like I feel like this is what we have here, Aditi. You're stuck in a cycle. I don't know. I mean, are you going to get in trouble if you contact him? Like, are you going to get fired? I'm not trying to put anybody out of work here by asking these questions. If he's a superior, yeah, you are stuck in a cycle. You've never met him face to face. I would say do not even. That could be not a good thing. So let's see about Benita. He was. Did I miss that? Okay, Benita. What is Shan's current true feelings for me? Shan's. Ooh, first card that popped up. Shan thinks that you are radiating. Have a great energy, a great soul, vibrant, a good energy. I love when you run into people who are just like so effervescent and you're just like, what a breath of fresh air. Saw a bunch of people this weekend that I hadn't seen in a while who gave me that energy, and I really did miss it. Yeah, it's time to put your um. So this is the nine of wands in reverse. He does it. There's some for some reason. He does it. I'm assuming Shan's a he. Um, is not moving forward with you. There's some reason I gotta clarify this. Nine of wands in reverse. There's something blocking Shan from moving forward with you. I'll get to you, Witchy World Traveler, in a second. Are they in a relationship or some kind of stable relationship with somebody else? Because what came out was the Four of Wands. Are they trying to work on their stability, creating like a house, trying to work on setting themselves up for the future? Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. I feel like this is like building themselves up. I feel like they're not moving forward with you. I feel like they want to prove themselves or like build themselves before they move forward with you. Is what I'm getting, like building stability, maybe building their account, their savings account. I don't know, because it's like the Four of Wands is also coming together for celebration. So I'm not sure that they might be weirded out at first, but I feel like they'd be okay with it eventually. But I do feel like I feel like there's something there that he's working on. Like I said, stability, building himself. I'm hearing building a company. Like, is he self-employed? Maybe he feels like he's not good enough for you right now, but I feel like that's where I'm hearing the building, like building his his reputation, building some, I don't know, like building a career, building his bank account. Okay, so yeah, that's I building himself. Like, I'm just hearing like he's trying to build up. I hope that helped. All right, Witchy World Traveler. Um, okay. So I said to my best friend tonight before I got on the live that I had one point had everything. Okay, hold on. I was wondering if something in my life was actually going to turn out in my favor because the odds are never in my favor. My best friend tonight before I got on the live that I. Oh, you raised your nephews. Wow, that's an undertaking for sure. It will come back around for you, but you have to make sure that you have the correct mindset. Um, that things will come back around for you. Okay, so what is in store? Ooh. Now, Witchy World Traveler, are you putting yourself out there? Are you creating demand for yourself? Because you know Mr. Right isn't just going to drop into your living room and say, "Here I am." There is work that we have to put in as well. Because I feel like once you start putting in the work, then things are going to start coming towards you. Because I do feel like you're connected to your higher power. Yeah. Healing. Yeah. You need to change your thought process. Change your thought process, and the attraction, you're going to start to attract a lot of love towards you, romantic love. But you have to make sure that you are putting yourself out there, creating demand for yourself, changing your mindset, talking about yourself in a positive way. Because it's half the battle. It's bringing that energy back into you. And it's so important because the energy that we put out is coming right back at us. So when we're talking negatively about ourselves and we're thinking negatively about ourselves, then that's coming right back at us. And that's not pretty. So make sure that you have the proper mindset. Oh, good. See? Getting yourself in order. That's important too. Look at that. Just came out. Stability. So you're concentrating on your root chakra, stability, getting stuff in order, creating a sound and solid foundation. Okay, so let's see. He has a feeling for me, or just He is the flirt. Let's see. Back to Aditi. Does her boss have a have feelings for her, or is he just a flirt? I feel like he is calming towards you. I don't know if he makes you feel good about yourself. I don't feel like he puts that out there to everybody. We have the six of swords and the nine of swords in reverse. I don't feel like he puts that energy out there to everybody. Let me see. Okay, so we have the Empress energy. So I feel like he holds you in high regards. But I also have the Six of Swords in reverse. We just got the Six of Swords here, which is telling me that it might be hard for him to discuss his feelings because he's your boss. I feel like it's not as cut and dry as you would imagine. Okay, going back to Benita, does Sean have feelings for her? I feel like he's healing right now, but he does want to hang out. He looks forward for when you guys get together, or maybe when there's a family event. He really looks forward to seeing you. Like you're like the main feature why he goes. But I feel like he might be healing from a relationship right now, but he does enjoy seeing you when you're out and about. Hey Chrissy, how are you? I'm just seeing that now. I'm doing so good. Well, a lot better than I was for sure. He proposed to you last October, your boss. Like proposed marriage to you? Let's see. I don't know. He doesn't see you. I feel like there's not a lot of emotions he shows you. I'm seeing like it's four of coins in reverse was just letting go. And I feel like there's, you know, not a whole lot of emotion. Coldness even. Oh, there's a third party. Gotcha. Then maybe that's the energy that I'm seeing. Like because I'm getting like this is definitely something is saying let go. There's not a whole lot of emotion here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm seeing that he's like trying to cut somebody off, or there's like a lack of emotion. He's trying to let somebody go. Could that be the third party? Oh, well, maybe it's you he's trying to cut off then. Because I did feel a coldness, like a cold, emotionless kind of energy coming in. All right, but I am going to end it only because I'm not feeling great. As my I was sick all weekend, and I had to cancel my Monday live. So um, I am so sorry, but I'm getting super exhausted. Um, I hope to see you though again. Um, okay, I'll answer Witchy World Traveler really quickly. For Witchy World Traveler, how is Marvin feeling? How is Marvin feeling? I feel like there are. I feel like Marvin's all over the place. um, Up in his head is the best way I can. You might want to look for opportunities to. Thank you so much, B. You might want to look for opportunities to I don't want to say stroke their ego, but like maybe um make them feel good about themselves or oh, okay, so that makes sense. He is up in his head. Just said stroke his ego. Well, then pet him. Yeah, he's just a little mixed up right now. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel and also hitting that notification bell. I am getting my hair done tomorrow, so I won't be on live. Um, Maybe I will come on live over the weekend if I can, um, depending on what my schedule looks like. I might see my grandkids, so they went out. As always. All right, but I hope you guys have a good one, and thank you for joining in and being part of this energy. I love you guys so much. Thank you, and I hope to see you. Of course, always feel free to join in. Please, please, please. It raises my energy. I hope I create some kind of healing energy for you guys. Um, we are all here to help heal each other. So I really hope that's what I'm doing here. And always welcome. This is a safe place. And I look forward to seeing more of you. All right, we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.